The lawbreakers are all here. Now, what do you do with them? And Trump's answer is simple. You declare a national emergency and you have a systematic campaign with the assistance of the military. The use of the word military and Trump's willingness to mention this term in an unterrified way, I think reveals how firm he is about this. Now, the left is obviously moving into full gear. I see a lot of comments by these various immigration attorneys. We're ready with our lawsuits. And so there's going to be a big battle over this. They're going to file suits. The suits are going to be quickly appealed. Appellate courts are going to have to rule on this. It's going to be appealed to the Supreme Court. But I think the good news for Trump is that the law has been in place. The law is unchanged, and the law is on Trump's side. So all these other people are simply essentially demanding that courts delay the enforcement of existing law. And again, think about what other area of American lawbreaking would this be tolerated under. The only thing I can think of that is even roughly analogous is death penalty appeals. In other words, the guy did it. He has been fairly sentenced. His death penalty, he's supposed to be executed on a Wednesday, but you have all these appeals. Well, what if you made a mistake, and what we need to postpone it? So in that extreme case, we find that delays are normal, and enforcement is often held back because of the at least hypothetical possibility, and you don't want to be wrong in this area. But this kind of reasoning does not apply to the immigration area because fine, no one is talking about accidentally deporting U.S. citizens. That's really not going to happen. What might happen is, and this would actually be a very interesting, tough choice, but it's not a tough choice for the law. It's not a tough choice for the government. It's a tough choice for the family. Because people say, well, somebody asked Tom Homan, who has been put in charge of this whole operation, asked Tom Homan, well, how do you avoid the problem of separating families in the deportation process? And Tom Homan was like, well, families can be deported together. So by and large, if you have, let's say, for example, someone here who is an American citizen, but their parents or their child is not, obviously, in reality, only the lawbreaker should be deported. But if the parent says, I can't obviously deport my kid, I've got to go too, well, you can go too. That's actually your choice. And similarly, vice versa. If you've got a parent who is a U.S. citizen somehow, but the child is not, no one's talking about forcing the child to be deported by themselves. The parent is welcome to go with them.